What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's episode, we need to talk about the recent patterns that are continuing to play out over the past couple of days and continuing today as we start to align ourselves with some solid supports and some solid resistances. As you guys can see here on XRP's daily, we are clearly aligning some sort of not only price floor, a very small one at that, but we are definitely still intertwined within a massive bull flag, as you guys can clearly see here. I'm just drawing a small set of supports right here. Nothing really to focus on, but there's definitely one right there. But regardless, the main focus is on the fact that there is a massive bull flag that is forming on XRP. And this at some point is going to break. We are very much so flatlined out at about 47, maybe 45 on the relative strength indicators here, but we are still very much so intertwined within this downtrend right here that's in formation of a bull flag. So at some point, this does have a tendency to be breaking up, and I do believe that that is directly going to happen. It is directly going to happen. So we are still waiting patiently for a break above this major resistance for the daily. You can see here ever since January 23rd here, it's been over a month, we have been patiently hitting this resistance consistently and breaking down from it. So what we are looking for is a day where we manage to break through it, close above this resistance here, and start to head to the upside. The second we get confirmation where a daily candle closes us above this resistance, we will be buying in long and leveraging to the upside, which is really exciting if you ask me. Now, moving forward beyond XRP here, we are also going to be looking at Ethereum, which is in an ascending fractal, as well as Bitcoin, which is in an ascending fractal. Now, with all that being said, I just want to give a huge shout out to KATANA Inu for sponsoring today's episode. KATANA Inu is an NFT PC game. More information about their game, about their NFTs, and their tokens will be in the description of today's video, as well as we will be going over them a little bit later on in today's episode. With that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, as you can see here on the channel, we did yesterday and the past couple of days, we have been tracking what appears to be ascending fractals forming here on Ethereum and Bitcoin. You can see it clear as day here and here. That's what we're waiting for. And then a brief update on my second channel here. If you just search my name, you can see my most recent video was 4 days ago, maybe 5 days ago, talking about the fact that I found my first salvage car to rebuild at auction, and I have two. I lost one, which is super annoying. The second one, I am hopefully going to win the auction and have it here. I wish I had won the previous one because the video would have already most likely have been made, or we would have been in the process of filming it, which would have been exciting to have one just pop out, but unfortunately I did not win it. So now I have to wait for another car to be auctioned up. So when that comes, hopefully that time I will win it and we'll go on our merry way, which is very exciting if you ask me, but we still have to be patient and wait for that to happen. So keep that in mind on my second channel. Now, with that being said, diving into the technical analysis here, looking at XRP specifically, you can see we are still floating in this descending fractal here, and we are retesting some very intricate levels here. Now, I just jumped to the weekly here, and you can see we're still extremely undervalued, but long term, we did actually manage to break outside a major descending triangle here, a major descending triangle at that, one that started back in April of 2021, and we have done nothing but get rejected consistently off this resistance here for every single day moving forward. And just recently moving forward, we managed to break through it. We just recently broke through it January 9th of 2023 here, which is very exciting. And this to me is a huge sign we are finally out of a resistance, and we should slowly start heading up to, well, conservatively, a resistance between 50 and maybe 75 cents, which is very exciting. Long term to mid to end of 2023, we should be seeing those retested, maybe even aggressively 95 cents, which should be crazy. But long term, I am very much so bullish on XRP, and I am a strong believer that we are going to head up. Now, short term, we are still in a major bull flag here, which does have a bullish bias, as we've talked about many times here in the past on the channel. Here, you can see what a bull flag actually looks like here. Conservatively, we have the prevailing trend, the consolidation, and then the continuation, pull flag, and continuation. You can see this is identical to what is forming here on XRP. So we are waiting for that pop to the upside here, but until that happens, we are sitting ducks and we have to wait patiently. But we are finding some sort of support at about 37 cents. So we might get sandwiched in here and then hopefully pop to the upside. Now, with that being said, I do want to talk a little bit more about KATANA Inu with you. I want to give a huge shout out to KATANA Inu for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, KATANA Inu promotes gaming innovation by efficiently merging two revolutionary revolutionary technologies, gaming and blockchain. As an all-encompassing ecosystem for gamers and traders powered by DeFi and NFT, Katana Inu's objective is simple: to create a system where gamers can earn from their playtime. You see, over 1 billion PC gamers play traditional games for several hours daily without profiting from their grind. Katana Inu hopes to change this by developing a unique, free-to-play, play-to-earn battle royale PC game with NFT mechanics. Now, this approach is the central concept behind Katana Inu. The game comes with rare NFT skins and high graphics to lure players from the blockchain and NFT space and a portion of the 1 billion players of traditional PC games. Katana Inu also has a native cross-chain NFT marketplace, which is open to Katana Inu players, regular art dealers, and gamers from other NFT projects. In Katana Inu's NFT marketplace, players will be able to trade in-game items like skins, caps, special powers, and characters. Now, this means you will own these assets in your wallet and sell it at any time. Moving on, Katana Inu follows a 4-stage development roadmap that will see the release of its beta version on PCs as its final development milestone. Something to look forward to is players will also hopefully be able to earn an income through Katana Inu by engaging in one of its several gameplay modes: Battle Royale, tournaments, races, and 5 versus 5 battles. Thanks to this gameplay design, players are not merely collecting database entries while playing, but have a chance to monetize their hobbies by selling the NFTs on the marketplace. Players can hunt for and discover loot boxes with real value, sell their loot on the NFT marketplace, and generate real income. They can also participate in monthly tournaments with a chance of winning rare NFTs and KATA tokens, which is the platform's native token. Now, also, holding rare NFTs in the game will increase your chances to even earn more while playing. Now, KATA, their native token, has also done surprisingly well over the past few months. And in addition to its game development efforts, Katana Inu has pledged support for charity initiatives that will preserve the rainforest, build orphanages and schools, and self-sustaining fountains in Africa. Finally, Katana Inu promises to build up its best players as professional gamers by streaming their battles on Twitch and YouTube. The team vows to support the efforts of content creators by promoting tournament winners and their social media channels to gain traction. Now, in this fashion, both Katana Inu and its players become a part of a network of existing traders and gamers and straddle the boundary between real life and blockchain gaming. So guys, all in all, Katana Inu is an NFT PC game with AAA graphics and limited NFTs with a third-person game that focuses on fast-paced sword and spell fighting. With that all being said, if you're an avid gamer or interested in this project, make sure to check them out in the description of today's video, and also make sure to follow their social media to stay updated about the project. Otherwise, shout out to Katana Inu for sponsoring today's episode, and let's get back to the technical analysis. So guys, diving back into the technical analysis here, you can see we do have Ethereum and Bitcoin to look at, and these, I believe, are directly correlated with the S&P 500, which is also on a peculiar trend if you ask me. Now, you can see Ethereum and Bitcoin are pretty much identical, so when I reference one, I am also referring to the other. So for right now, let's focus on Ethereum here, and I am referencing the same patterns for Bitcoin, which I'll try to summarize quickly. I'll spend a little bit less detail with, but you can see since the break that we had from the major descending fractal here, the descending flag, the symmetrical triangle, we broke bullish into an ascending fractal here, and you can see we are trying to find some sort of resistance and support. We definitely have some sort of resistance at the top here, that's for sure. Clearly hitting resistances, not necessarily doing too well. And then we also have a bottom support where we're hitting the support, but we only have 2 confirmations. So we definitely have a clear resistance with over 3 confirmations. But as for support, we've only retested it twice. So there's a chance we could break through it here, and it's not as reliable until we get a 3rd confirmation. However, we are definitely getting sandwiched between this resistance and support, between a rock and a hard place. We're looking for a breach above that and a retest of 1761, and that same thing would be applied on Bitcoin here, also having a bit of trouble. Maybe we could draw a resistance here if we needed to, but we're also inside a big resistance inside a major ascending fractal here with a solid resistance level here. We would consider this, you could say 2, maybe 3 because of how long it was right here, but definitely 2 on support. We're looking for a breach up, retesting that, and filling in the gap here. The problem is, how does the S&P 500 want to react to this? If, and hopefully, which is what I believe, the S&P can reverse and rebound off that, then I would ideally believe and suspect Ethereum and Bitcoin to be doing the same exact thing, moving to the upside. The problem is the S&P has been very much so intertwined and not doing too well the past couple of days with respect to its moving averages here. So once we get confirmation, once we figure out, hey, are we going to be bouncing off this, then we can batten down the hatches and expect expect Bitcoin and Ethereum to make long trades to the upside here. We do have a lot of retests. We've done it in the past here. The problem is we're retesting moving average. We have supports, and we have this downtrend here that we're using as a support as well. So the goal is that we break above it here, but it is taking a little bit longer than expected, even though we don't really have much more room to head to the downside here. So things are really up in the air, but my goal is that we head up. Truthfully, my goal is that we head up. You can see we're retesting moving average on the weekly here. So again, my belief is that we'll head to the upside here, but obviously things are going to take some time. With that all being said, make sure to smash the like button. That's wrapping up today's video. Turn on post notifications, subscribe. Huge shout out to Katana Inu for sponsoring today's episode, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.